Good morning, everyone. Looking at the US stock markets, following the sharp sell-off from the 26,600 points level on the Dow Jones Index, we did see that Dow has suffered one of its biggest weekly fall towards the recent low of 23,500 points level. After forming a hammer candle on top of the 23,500 points level, we did see that the Dow has seen some of the follow-through buying interest rising for the past 3 trading days, subsequently recapturing the 24,000 psychological level as well. So for Dow Jones, we'll be monitoring for this breakout above the 25,000 psychological level. Upon the breakout of 25,000 level, then only we can confirm that the recovery could send the Dow back towards the 26,000 or even back towards the previous peak of 26,600 points level. In the meantime, the 23,400 points will serve as the immediate support level at current moment. Similarly, on the S&P 500, it has retreated from the 2870 level, the recent all-time high level. Since then, it has plunged towards the 2520 level or 2530 level, subsequently form a hammer candle. After following the hammer candle, we did see the S&P 500 has seen some of the follow-through buying interest over the past 2 trading days as well. So for the S&P 500, we'll be monitoring for this breakout above the 2700 psychological level. Upon the breakout of 2700 level, we might see further upside for the S&P 500 to trend back towards the 2800 or even back towards the 2870 level over the mid-term trading period. In the meantime, the 2600 and also the 2530 will serve as the immediate support level on the S&P 500. Okay, so based on prices, after 1.5 months of trading sideways between the 63 and also towards the 66 US barrel level, crude prices has seen some of the selling pressure towards the recent low of 58. After touching the 58, we did see some sideways movement over the past 3 trading days on crude prices. For prices, we will be monitoring for the breakout above the 60, closing above the 60. You can confirm that crude prices could be heading back towards the 63 or even back towards the previous peak of 66 US barrel level. All in all, crude prices is still forming the higher high and also the higher low formation, implying that the uptrend is still very much intact on the crude prices. Okay, so on this on local front, the FMKLCI has earlier trended towards the 1870 level. However, we did not see any follow-through buying interest beyond that, and instead, the FMKLCI has seen some of the heavy selling pressure in tandem with the global weakness towards the recent low of 1800. After touching the 1800, we did see some of the recovery pattern as FMKLCI has traded on a sideways pattern. For the FMKLCI wise, we are expecting price to creep lower. Gains, however, will be kept marginal over the next coming days due to the festive season break. So any gains will be just kept minimal towards this 1850 level for now, while the immediate support will be located towards the 1810 level on the FBM-KLCI index. On the lower wise, we had earlier formed the hammer candle on the 6th of February. However, we did not see much of the strong current pattern. Instead, the FM index continues to trade on a sideways between the 5,600 points towards the 16,400 points level. So until we can monitor for the breakout, pullback, and the continuation pattern for FM small cap index to see the higher low formation, then only we can confirm that the recovery could be intact on the low ends. In the meantime, the FM small cap index could be trading just creeping marginally higher towards the 16,400 points level over the near-term period. Some of the stocks you can watch out for will be firstly FG. Felda Global has seen strong rally towards the recent peak towards the 2.18 level, accompanied by some of the high volumes being traded. After touching the 2.18 level, we did see some of the selling pressure came in on the FGB. For FGB, what we need to do is we're going to monitor for this trend line breakout, which is above the 1 ringgit and 91 cents level. Upon the breakout of 1 ringgit and 91 cents, we could trade FGB towards the first target price of 2 ringgit and 9 cents and subsequently towards the 2 ringgit and 18 cents level. Your stop loss point will be located below the 1 ringgit and 75 cents level if there's a breakout above the 1 ringgit and 91 cents. Upon the breakout of 1 ringgit and 91 cents, we could anticipate for the MACD line to give us a crossover signal, whereas RSI could be trading back towards the 50 level as well. For Gem, it's trading on a similar pattern with FGB. Yes, earlier stage I had a very strong rally towards the 1 ringgit and 27 cents level after the breakout above the 1 ringgit and 7 cents, accompanied by some of the high volumes being traded. Since then, with this, SemChem has gave up most of its previous sessions rally, and after touching the 97.5 cents level, we did see SemChem has formed a good bullish harami of pattern, implying that this could be the potential reversal for the recovery pattern on SemChem. So on the indicators wise, the MACD histogram has really turned green yesterday, just that the RSI is still below the 30 level. So for SemChem, what we need to do is we're going to monitor to see if there's any follow-through buying interest beyond the 1 ringgit and 4 cents level. Upon the breakout of 1 ringgit and 4 cents, then only we can trade on SemChem towards the first target price of 114, subsequently towards 127 level. Your stop loss point will be located below the 97.5 cents if there's a breakout above the 1 ringgit and 4 cents level for SemChem. For D&O Green Technology, price has then rallied towards the recent high of 80 cents level, and subsequently price has staged a pullback towards the 57.5 cents. After touching the 57.5 cents, price has been traded on a sideways pattern for the past week. And on yesterday itself, we did see D&O Green Technology has experienced a good breakout above the 61.5 cent level, accompanied by the mild improvement in volumes. So for D&O, we are expecting further recovery towards the first resistance located at 65.5 cents level, subsequently towards the 69 cents. Your stop loss point will be located below the 57.5 cents level for D&O. This will be the long-term breakout, a healthy pullback, and potential recovery pattern. For Wellcore, earlier we did mention for the bullish candle, and however, we do not see any follow-through buying interest beyond the 1 ringgit and 60 cents level. Instead, price has pulled back over the past 3 to 4 trading days, forming a good flag vision breakout. So during the pullback phase, we did not see much of the heavy selling pressure as well, implying that the buyers during this period of time are still in position on our Wellcore. So for Wellcore, we are going to monitor to see if there's any follow-through buying interest above the 1 ringgit and 60 cents level, at least for today. Upon the breakout of 1 ringgit and 60 cents, we can trade Wellcore towards the 1 ringgit and 66 cents intraday target. Upon the breakout of 1 ringgit and 66 cents, further upside will be seen towards the 1 ringgit and 75 cents level. Your stop loss point will be located below the 1 ringgit and 51 cents if there's a breakout above the 60 cents level for Wellcore. Everything is still quite positive on Wellcore right now, as you can see that the MACD indicator is still on the recovery trend right now. Last two company for today will be Ecompal. Firstly, Ecompal has earlier staged the pullback from the intraday high of 1 ringgit and 41 cents after the company has announced that they have backed one of the contract. Subsequently, price has retreated after falling for the past 5 to 6 trading days towards the 1 ringgit and 6 cents low. We did see Ecompal has formed a good bullish engulfing candle, recovering all the previous 2 sessions again. So for Ecompal, we're expecting further upside if there's follow-through buying interest or the breakout above the 1 ringgit and 18 cents. We are expecting further upside towards the 131 and subsequently price to trend back towards the previous peak of 141 level. Your stop loss point is packed below the 1 ringgit and 6 cents for Ecompal. The last company for today is Syscom. Syscom is still on a downtrend of formation, so recovery from now will be just as a technical rebound at the juncture. After touching the 1 ringgit and 57 cents level, price has been traded on a sideways trend. However, we did note that Syscom has seen something high volumes being traded compared to the previous couple of months over the past 2 weeks trading period. So for Syscom, price has also experienced a good uppercut above the 175 cents level on yesterday itself. So we are expecting any pullback will be a healthy one for Syscom towards the 167 cents level for us to accumulate. If price can recover from the 167 cents, further upside will be seen for Syscom towards the first target price of 185, subsequently towards the 195 level. Your stop loss point will be located below the 157 if there's a pullback and a recovery pattern on top of the 167 cents on Syscom. So if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box, and in the meantime, I will present on Wegmans Holdings new IPO. Wegmans Holdings Berhad was incorporated in 1994, engaging in the production and supply of furniture parts for wooden dining chairs and sofas to the local furniture manufacturers. Since then, the group has expanded its business in 2000, offering furniture products such as dining tables and dining chairs. To date, the group operates on a 18,000 square feet production floor space, and bulk of its revenue, about 98 to 99%, were contributed from over 50 countries worldwide. Out of the 18,000 square feet production floor, about close to 90% are already fully utilized. Some of the key strengths of the group is they are able to produce a wide range of furniture products through continuous design and development efforts suited for different design and also models. The group also adopts a stringent quality control in order to meet demand and expectation of various customers. Wegmans has also established a business relationship with suppliers, allowing the group to enjoy timely materials supply, competitive prices, and also good credit terms. Moving forward, Wegmans will be focusing on 3 key areas in the distribution business. Firstly is to increase the production capacity via the construction of new factory, because they are operating about 80 close to 90% of the operational max capacity. Upon completion of this one on the expansion, the production capacity of the number of chairs and tables will double from 500,000 and also 200,000 units to 1 million and 400,000 units respectively. They also target to expand and diversify the customer base through increased participation in international furniture trade exhibition. And lastly is to increase the product range and develop new product designs, targeting about 50 new product designs per annum. Some of the risks to investment for Wegmans will be they have high exposure to fluctuation of foreign exchange, as 98.4% of the total revenue in 2016 were denominated in US dollar. Since the company is in the furniture manufacturing industry, they are also heavily reliant on foreign workers due to the labor-intensive business. To date, about 84.2% or 491 of the 583 employees are foreign workers from Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh. Fundamental-wise, they have delivered a solid 3-year net profit CAGR of 413.1% to 15.3 million on the back of a 3-year revenue CAGR of 117.3% to 85.6 million in 2016. Upon the completion of IPO exercise, the group's net gearing will pare down from 0.2 times from 0.5 times in 9 months 2017, implying that there's additional room to undertake external funding for future expansion. At an indicative offer price of 29 cents, the company is trading at a trailing 12 months PE of 9.4 times versus a peers average of 10.6 times, implying some of the mild potential upside in our view. Should Wegmans Holdings Berhad trade towards the 10.6 times PE, its fair value will be located towards the 32.5 cents. So if you have any questions, you can put in the chat box and I'll reply you shortly. If there's no question for today, then we'll end the morning briefing. Thank you.